Hello! Welcome to the fourth dimension. My name is Maria. I'm your Sherpa for this read. A Sherpa is just a trusted guide who's been on the path a few times, knows where to stand, where not to step into a pile of poo or possibly a landmine, any of those bad choices. I put out a weekly video for each zodiac sign, and this week it is for Aries. If you like this video, consider subscribing. Hit the like button and leave a comment. That would be awesome. Let's look at what's happening for the week of March 24th through the 30th. I do pull out 2 oracle cards as a review of what you can anticipate this week. And then I pull from Rider-Waite deck in the large graphic. I like it. 10 card spread, random. And then I'm going to clarify with a smaller version of the Rider-Waite deck again, because I like it. And it's my channel, so I can do what I want. You're stuck with me, Aries. All right. Overview of the week of the 24th through the 30th. Now remember, we're walking out of March into April. We have a lunar eclipse tomorrow night. We have a solar eclipse on the 8th of April. Lots of energy. It's going to be intense. And then if that wasn't enough, we also have just the regular retrograde. I think it might be, I don't know, it could be Libra. Somebody will put it in the comments. Please help a girl out. It's been a long day. But, oh, this is interesting. You have a lot going on emotionally. And I think every zodiac sign is either clearing house, making amends, reconciling, or starting something new. There's very few that are just sitting there going to Costco and doing laundry. I have finality and reflection. Those are the 2 energies that are kind of overseeing your spread today. You're sitting in reflection, and you've had a minute after you walked away, or they walked away, or whomever walked away from the other person. I just called it. Did I not just call it? And they're sitting in reflection. They're looking back, and I think you're getting some clarity. Here's the world. If that wasn't enough, the world is here. So you did close out this a significant relationship. This is a chapter ending. This isn't just a cycle. This is a full-fledged chapter. So here's your timeline: birth to death. Now, there's lots of chapters. Several people, like let's say you have a 50-year marriage, and lots of cycles in that chapter. But when that closes out, it's a period. It's a world. And you can always start a new one. You'll have the Wheel of Fortune in between the World and the Fool before you jump and launch into something new. I don't see a Fool out here, so you haven't made a decision yet. You're probably contemplating on your next move. You're probably actually grieving your last one still, and you're challenged. You're challenged with what's happening here. Especially with that reflection card sitting there. Somebody may want to reveal something to you this week, Aries, or you might feel like you have a push to go and have a conversation and disclose some feelings and some truths. And then I have withdrawn is single, lonely, and solitary, which I do feel it's in the reverse. So you might already be in a new connection. You might have already moved on. I have an 8 of Cups right here, and you are walking away from this King of Wands. This is kindergarten tarot tonight. This is super easy. Somebody's feeling conflicted about this, and they were dishonest, being honest with you. By lying, I ripped us apart, and there were conflictions, multiple choices, in and out energy. I feel like you had one relationship that was long-term, but not really a true commitment, or it was in and out relationship, and you might have committed already. Several of you might already be pregnant or be married, and you've been hiding that fact from another person. I'm not even playing. This energy is screaming off these. So I have the Death card and the 9 of Pentacles. That is done and done. I am not even kidding. This is the Pre-Empress right here. She almost looks pregnant in here, doesn't she? It's the Moo, I think. But the Pre-Empress is solid, and she's standing here with a bird on her finger, enjoying her garden, surrounded by pentacles, which are resources. She's doing fine all on her own. She doesn't need an emperor. She would like to share her wealth with somebody of her value, but she's standing alone in this card, meaning regardless what happened in the past relationship, she's fine. Regarding of the dishonesty that occurred, or maybe you were withholding this information from your partner because they were wishy-washy in and out and were conflicted and couldn't make a decision. Either way, doesn't matter, Aries. It seems to me that you put a death here. Now, this card can also mean rebirth, and I will clarify, like I said I would, because I am your nosy reader, and I want to know the details. But middle of your spread, we have somebody thinking about this relationship. They miss you, they're craving, they're kind of obsessing over you. And we also have chemistry. So they are considering I get immediate, this is like resonating heavily that they have sexual tension. They miss you tremendously in a lot more ways than just your intelligence. They want to get busy. They miss you in a lot of ways, Aries. Like, you're like, well, of course, really, who wouldn't? I can hear it. This is your King of Pentacles, and this is what I feel they're trying to show up as. The King of Wands is a bit, I can't say player. They're like the adult version of the Knight of Wands, but they're a little bit more mature. They're a little bit more passionate with their intentions and their actions. The King of Pentacles is a strategist, they're strategic. They're sitting there with a clipboard and they're my CEO, so he has a strategy and a PowerPoint and some boxes to check, and he's creating a plan because he knows this is dead. So this person, either that, or for maybe a few of you, this is your new partner, and it's somebody a little bit more stable, and you're deading it with the King of Wands. And again, I will clarify. So back out on the deck, I had this earlier in an earlier spread. Both of these actually, chasing and overwhelmed. So somebody can't handle the stress from your two separating, and then also the news of, I think, you being in a new relationship, and they want to pursue you. They want to come in and offer you a new beginning, and if that wasn't clear enough, they see you as a Queen of Cups. And they're racing in. So whether this is you, Aries, or happening to you, from you, if this is you, as it resonates, as I said, somebody is having a new beginning. And again, but can't make this up, obsession, and they want to give back. They adore you. They almost are addicted to you. I feel like they spy on you. They check your social media. They want to know if you're in a relationship, some time has gone by, and they want to come in and reconcile. I have a Knight of Cups and Judgment. So the Judgment card here is a major arcana, and the Judgment is not only did the relationship have to end, Aries, because it wasn't progressing for sure, because you have this in and out wishy-washy behavior with this handicap of, I feel, addiction, third party, entertainment, non-committal, on and on and on and on. It just got old. This got old for you. And it had to end because it wasn't going anywhere. It was just the constant merry-go-round, and you got off, I feel. And the Knight of Cups is now somebody, I think this person wanting to come back and re-explore this. And Judgment has been called, saying, you know what, we're going to send somebody new in, I think, and that will reciprocate and give back to her or him the level that they gave, and this person is obsessed. Now again, this will not resonate with everybody. There's a lot of I get some conflictions off this card. Like, there's a handful of you that are single, don't want to be with anybody. You're going to take a period of time off and just recoup from this. Several of you walked away. Several of you were walked away from and are recovering from that as well. Both of you had a part to play in it, as any relationship. But I do feel you're both trying to not rush back, right? You're smart enough to know that this didn't create anything but more pain and drama in your life. This was not good. This vibe, there was a lot of gameplay, lots of heart broken, lots of hurt, lots of pain. And I don't think you want to revisit this in this state anyway. And I think you're just sitting waiting for some like almost divine intervention to take place to reconcile in the manner that it needs to be in for you to feel like this could get off the ground in a healthy manner. It's a lot of words. Okay, let's keep going. I want to know about this King of Wands and this Eight of Cups. I got the Hierophant in reverse. It's like the end of a marriage. So somebody, I feel like, could be divorcing or leaving a long-standing relationship. And behind that, I have the Emperor in reverse. So the Emperor, of course, in the upright is manages all four kingdoms seamlessly, without flaw, without skipping a beat. They are solid. In the reverse, they're like a 6-year-old at Walmart having a temper tantrum because they didn't get their way and they were screaming at their top of their at the top of their lungs. They just are pouty. And you, Aries, I think, walked away from this Emperor. That's my gut. Tell me about this Death card. Tell me about this. I feel like somebody didn't recognize the value, or maybe you had an agreement to be a friends with benefits maybe, and you just got tired of it. I think it just wasn't going anywhere. This is bad choices. I feel like you see that this is a very bad choice, and Temperance came in. You gave more. I just said that. You gave more. This is Michael the Archangel trying to balance these two cups out so you can have a new beginning elsewhere with the balanced cup. You're healing. You're recovering from this. I have Justice in reverse. So it's very similar to like injustice, false accusations, intolerance, irresponsibility. I have Strength in reverse. So this person is feeling very weak, doubtful, impatient. They're petty. That's that gameplay. I'm telling you, I can really feel like a high level of tit for tat, back and forth. Like who can get like, it's almost like a shiv. You know, it's like a bat, you know, like you get stabbed in the back. You know, that's kind of the feeling I have. Or they throw a rock and they turn and hide their hand. It's petty. It's really immature. But it's what they know. You know, it's what they know. They just don't know how to come at somebody with honest integrity and just have a conversation. They just got to get even. And they might see your escalation and possibly in a new relationship as something they need to get even. I have the Strength in reverse. I said that. Doubt. Oh, no. Impatience. Oh, petty. Yes. And then the Ten of Cups in reverse. So their wishes are not fulfilled. I think they might jump in. I got the Fool on the bottom. They might actually jump in and try to have a conversation about a rebirth. That Death card is clarified with a rebirth, and they want their lovers back. They want to come back. I do believe that this was a relationship that went very long. I feel like 7, 9, 11 years, something like that. And the fact that this has been in and out without commitment, or it tried to be a committed relationship at one point and it failed and it never like closed. It just kept going, but without a commitment. That's kind of the feeling I get. So it just never sustained. Like what should have been a season ended up being several, right? Because you couldn't let go. It would never resolve. The lessons weren't learned. How about that? So we kept doing the same behavior because we never elevated and learned the lessons to improve. I think you did. I think you're now moving on from this, Aries. And they're chasing and obsessing like they did because that worked in the past and you're not doing it anymore, or vice versa. Take it as it resonates. Tell me about this Queen of Cups and this Ace of Wands. Tell me about this Queen of Cups and this Ace of Wands. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is way too much. I'll take these. That's quite a bit. I have, yep, lots of options in the reverse. So somebody is reviewing their options. And again, this also means lust and desire. Kind of what I just said. In and out. I have the Devil. So this, ironically, is the Lovers. Same two cards. Except the person holding, you know, managing these couples. One is independent and free choice, and the other one has some, they're tied. They are in bondage. Yeah. I have fighting, obstacles, arguing, conflict. Two of Cups in reverse. Those are the two cups that Michael the Archangel just was trying to balance out in the reverse. So it's imbalanced, it's tense, it's fighting, it's waste, it's separation, silly action, which is kind of like petty action. I have the Hermit. All the answers are within you. So using your intuition again. And now it depends on if this person comes back balanced, right? If they have restored and found some sanity, because you know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. And here we are talking about sanity, you know, in the Hermit. I don't know if they did. You're gonna have to discern that when they come back around. And then you have the Magician in the reverse. Again, in the upright, it could be magic. It could be manifesting something out of nothing. A lot of people do it every single day. This is insecurity. This is dependent. This is weak. This is ill will and manipulation. And I get manipulation heavily off this card. Someone tried to emotionally hold this person hostage in a relationship they didn't want to be in, or in a karmic cycle that wanted to be ended. And I think the finality is here. I think you are done. Aries, I think you've elevated from this thing. I think you've recovered from this thing. And I don't think you're going to go back. I'm going to find out. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. What's the ending, Spirit? What should Aries do here? What do you think Aries is going to do? Now, given your tribe can nudge you, they can guide you, they can send you angel numbers, they can send you into, you know, intuitive hints and, you know, pokes. But at the end of the day, you have self-will. You can do whatever you want to do, and you can repeat the cycle for sure, because it's very tempting and this is very familiar, or you can elevate. So Spirit is saying you have a 10 of Pentacles coming, but it could be shared or in the reverse. It means problems, insecurity, failure, instability. And this is frivolous, careless, defensive gossip. So here we are. So Aries, this is a warning for sure from your Sherpa tribe. Not me, but I just work here. But your spirit team is saying these people, or this person that you had just closed this out on, or this could be you, take it as it resonates, struggle. This says frustration, defensive, anxious, obstinate, delay. Those are the 9 of Wands. That's the wands you put around you to defend yourself. And in the reverse is you don't have any, you know, like you don't have any wands. You're just rushing about like a tornado and throughout people's lives, you know, just rushing about. And then we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So it's blocked logic. I get that this might be blocked intellect or intuition. So somebody feels like their intuition is blocked. They don't know what to do. So they still aren't making a choice. They still aren't making a commitment, and they still aren't making the moves they need to make. I am going to leave you with an angel number. I do the midweek pulse on Wednesday, so I'm going to check in because I'm worried about you. That's just who I am. I'm going to say, hey, how you doing? And then I'll do an end of the week, what to expect on this weekend. So your number is 20. I'm going to give you that number. Here we go. 20. You relate to others on almost cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. I am harmonious. That's a great place to start, is in harmony, perfect balance. Number 20. So if you see the 2, the 0, or a combination of both of those, you know those are your angel numbers. And to remind yourself, you are harmony. Beautiful noise. I love it. Until Wednesday, Aries, light and love to each and every one of you. Until then, take care.